Good evening, kindred and kind. Welcome to Near Dark Society's Vampire the Masquerade V5, Chicago by Night Chronicle, episode 15. The Blood Disco Rumble. We last left off. It was a fairly precarious situation for our La Sombra, with the red dot panning over the forehead of Alec. Leaves him quite vulnerable to the rifleman laying a post, one of the speakers on the left stage. Meanwhile, our doctor, still currently within Alcott Oddities, performing or attempting to decipher a possible concoction for your ailment with none other than Dr. Jackal. Which then leads us to the Black Knight, who is currently in the midst of infiltrating into the blood disco with Freedom Mask. So why don't we go ahead and we find out what happens on tonight's episode of Chicago by Night. Before we go ahead and get into the episode, why don't we go ahead and go around the table, introduce ourselves, some kindred tonight.
Dr. Irwin Ruth, Clan Chumir.
Alexander Kaminsky, Clan La Sombra.
Memphis Piper, secretly the Dark Knight, Clan Toreador.
The Black Knight.
That's what I said.
You claim Toreador,
Sure.
yeah. Everybody
Sure it is.
You got that straight.
And I will be your storyteller for tonight, Quentin.
Got it.
Now,
Sure.
we're gonna go ahead and pick things up right where we last left off. Alec,
You mean there's a red dot on my forehead?
you see that red dot come across onto your forehead. Marilyn, the moment she sees the red dot, you see her move forward, and as she pushes you out of the way, you watch as that red dot right down onto her chest. You don't hear it. The gun is either silenced or the sound of the music is so intense here within the club, or I should say this parking garage. But you see the aftermath. You watch the bullet hit Marilyn, high caliber, 50 caliber round. You watch her back blow out, and you see as the bullet hits her, she flies a good 2 feet back before hitting the wall next to that door. You watch her hit and slump down. It appears that she has gone unconscious. The intensity of the club at the moment. It's amazing, but also not surprising that no one saw it. What do you want to do?
I don't want to do anything that, I'm just gonna, like, look at what just happened. Be like, fuck. And I'm gonna, like, grab her and try to take her out. I don't know what to do with her in this moment.
Okay.
Maybe
So-
to a side room and...
That's the thing, is there's no side room. You're in
Oh, yeah,
a
we're in a parking garage.
parking garage, yeah.
So is there, like, a staircase or something that we could...
Yeah, you want to grapple? Black Knight, could you go ahead and take the rascal
Take-
upstairs?
Take
Oh,
your,
he doesn't like that.
Hold him tight. You'll be good.
Alright. I know. Don't scratch me. Don't scratch me. It's like, who is this guy? Oh, yep. Oh, yep. You got it. Hold on.
Chicago by night or what?
Nothing defeats the night. Sorry.
Except daylight.
All right.
True.
Apologies for the interruption.
So is there like a...
As you go ahead and you grab Marilyn and you pick her up to start moving her, you immediately realize that the lights in the entire club begin to change. You watch as they dim down, you hear the music begin to slowly fade before you see that center stage light up. Spotlights start to emerge all around it. As you look up towards the ceiling, you actually see that there's a appears to be chains that are slowly lowering down. However, once these chains begin to lower, you quickly realize that there are people attached to them. They appear to have bags over their heads. You can't quite make out any facial features, but there appears to be 4 of them. As this happens, you watch as the main stage makes a clearing, and you see another exit or entrance into this parking garage. Back behind the stage, you see the light of, through a doorway, sort of cascade out onto the stage as you see someone walk out. You see as they walk out, they have what appears to be a very well-maintained, large afro, huge golden hoop rings, but they're wearing what appears to be a robe. You can see that the robe is saturated in red. Clearly looks like bloodstains. Following behind them, you see multiple other robed individuals come walking out. It seems, at this point, extremely cultish.
Yeah.
You recognize the individual with the afro. It's Ezra.
Okay.
Black Knight, would you please grab that? Bring him over here. I will subdue the beast.
What the fuck do we do with this situation? Because my main focus right now, everyone, is to get Maryland safe.
Probably smart.
Yeah.
Very heroic.
If only a hero was around.
Yeah.
I've fallen into Black Knight. Chicago's very own Black Knight. Just kidding. I can't see when I do that. Oh, yeah. Philippe. There's just so much going on right now. I've been waiting a week to figure out if I'm getting shot in the face or not.
And now you know.
And now I know that
You're not.
I'm
You
not.
got a friend shot in the chest. That's on you.
No, it is not on me.
She took your bullet.
All right.
You're supposed to be the leader.
Again, apologies. As you see Ezerly make her approach to the stage, there's a walkway from the stage all the way to that metal structure in the center of the room. It's almost like a runway, but you would see it like a fashion show. As you see her walk her way over, you hear a track begin to play. You recognize it as one of Memphis's songs. You've never heard this song before, but you definitely recognize his voice. Can you go ahead and give me a resolve and composure? As you hear the music, you can feel this sensation of docileness kind of overtake you. This lethargy, or this lethargic sensation, but you quickly shrug it off. You try to cast it out of your mind as you look towards the crowd and realize that all the kind seem to be now in a trance. They seem to be swaying and looking towards this center stage. Watch as Ezerly rips the hoods off of these individuals, these bags over their heads. And as you gaze upon them, you recognize them as anarchs. The moment...
Same ones from...
Some of them, yeah. As soon as this happens, you see that those chains seem to pull close towards this metal pyramid. And you watch as the rails begin to slide before they catch in the center. And the moment that their bodies hit this metal pyramid, this cone pyramid, you watch as these metal, almost bladed spikes seem to shoot out through their chests. You see that they begin to be impaled, and blood and vitae immediately begins to pour and drip down this metal pyramid. You watch as it begins to fill. Ezerly looks towards the crowd, and she begins to speak. Kine of Chicago, you all should bask in the glory of the Dark Mother. I hope you take this gift and bring it upon yourself to spread her love. You watch as you hear the lyrics of Memphis's song literally start commanding people to do exactly what's placed up before them. You watch as Memphis's words enter in their ear and compel them, as you watch as these kind, like pigs making their way up to a blood trough, start to dip their hands into the vitae of the anarchs and just begin to drink and ingest this blood. It quickly turns into a bloodbath as kind begin to be soaked and drenched in this blood. We cut to Alcott Oddities. Erwin, as you've been working on the concoction, it actually, within the first 20 minutes of working with him, he's already discovered certain aspects about your vitae that you haven't even been able to discover. His knowledge of science and medicine goes beyond what normal logic and learning knows. It's almost as though the hundreds of years that he has been alive, he has done nothing but, if he wanted to, completely reinvent what humanity knows about medicine. Alright, well, I think this should do it. You see him lift up this blue vial as he swirls it around. It's made from your own vitae, so I think you should be able to drink it. But if you do, it should force the transformation to occur, but more explosively. And I believe it'll give you more control over it as well. Essentially, your gargoyle on the inside should still be taking a back seat while you're driving.
So, should I drink this all at once when I drink it?
Yes, I would recommend you drink all of it. It's a one and done.
Okay. So, gotcha. It's a probably best used for the fight with Garwood.
Yes, it should allow you to essentially use all of your gargoyle's abilities, even if you haven't quite refined them yet.
It's pretty impressive, Dr. Jackal. I gotta say that you would have made a really good Tremere.
I've been told that before, by many other kindred.
There's definitely a power in the blood, and I think you're closer than most people I've ever talked to.
Well, as much as I enjoy the compliments of my ego, we are still far from done, and we have much more research and tests to begin. So, are you ready to continue?
Absolutely.
You hear the sound of the door knocking. Not my place. I'm not going to answer it.
Technically, it's not my place either, but is there a way I could look to see who it is without them seeing me?
I believe the front door has a window. You can look through it, but I mean, they're going to probably see someone looking through it.
Then I'll approach the door then, just
Okay.
to check to who it was.
You look through, you can see Kaido on the other end.
Oh, open the door.
Erwin, good, you're here. You ready to go?
Where?
Well, I can explain it on the way, but we need to get to this parking garage that's going on.
God. What time is it?
You look at it, it's somewhere right before midnight.
Kind of got lots of time there. Absolutely. Dr. Jackal, will you be staying here?
Yes. I have more research to do. If you need to go and take care of something, that's perfectly fine. Besides, I'm used to long hours.
And maybe after this, I could take you to the lab at my house. It's a bit more robust.
A lab would make things much easier.
Yeah. I agree. All right. I'll see you later, and then I'll go with Kaido.
That's farewell. And as you walk out, you notice that Kaido immediately gets onto his motorcycle and, come on, let's go.
All right. I jump on the back.
You hop on and you hear the ignition kick and he hits the bike and peels out. He begins to speak to you and I don't want to try to freak you out or anything, but I think some serious shit is about ready to go down at this parking garage. I've already got way too many alarms going off, and also I think someone hacked Memphis's Twitter account. You have him on Twitter?
What?
Never mind. Forget it. Let's just say he's been posting some weird shit about a concert that I know he's not doing. So, and then on top of that, I think Marilyn and Alec are already there. I can't get a hold of them. I've tried calling them. There's some sort of jammer going on. Everything in that entire block. There's no cell signals. Nothing. It's like a complete fucking dead zone. Something is making sure no one's getting any info in or out.
Well, then step on the gas then.
Hold on. When you feel him pick up, and yeah, he takes off. Meanwhile, back at the garage, Freedom Mask and Black Knight.
Yeah.
I don't know about you there, Black Knight, but something about this seems off.
Yeah. I feel it too.
It's a little too easy. I think we need to split up from this point on. Cover more ground.
Yeah. You're right. Let's do that.
Alright. I'll keep on the lookout for Ezerly. Keep on the lookout for ads.
Alright.
Got it?
Got it.
Alright.
Break.
As you guys break, you notice that you see Freedom Mask turn around, go back up.
Okay.
I'm assuming you're gonna keep going down?
Yeah.
Okay. As you see Freedom Mask go back up, you watch as he jumps up onto the ramp, and you see him jump from the ramp up onto the ceiling. You watch as he grabs onto the ceiling, you see him grab onto one of the yellow fire pipes, and you see him sort of monkey bar his way across it before you see this large HVAC unit that's by the where the elevator ramp would have been, or the elevator entrance would have been if they would have installed it. And you see him break the vent down and crawl into it.
Oh my god. It's like John McClane.
What does Freedom Mask want to do?
I don't know. But the Dark Knight.
I'm sorry, what does the Black Knight want to do?
Black Knight. He's gonna try to make his way to the music. And see if he can't locate ads. Or any of the bombs.
Alright. As you make your way over towards the sound of the music, you hear the rain beginning to pick up and fall harder. You see another flash of lightning, followed by the crackle of thunder. You go down one more floor.
Okay.
As you get down to the floor, this appears to be the floor where you can see several cars already parked. Must have been either people that were here performing, or it's people that came with whoever set up everything. But there's quite a few cars in here.
Very interesting. If I look into the cars, do I see anything
Sure, give me
suspicious?
a wits and awareness.
Can I use investigation?
Yes, if you want to use investigation, you use wits and investigation.
Critical success 5.
Good. As you make your way over and you look into a vehicle, you go one after another. You realize in the back of these cars, you can see that they all appear to have the same black duffel bag. All of them. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Large black gym duffel bag zipped up.
That doesn't seem right.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Either you're in the Matrix or this was planned.
Yeah, I need to find out what's in those duffel bags.
How do you want to do that?
Is the door unlocked?
You try the door and it's not unlocked.
It's not unlocked. Alright. I'm gonna bust the window!
As you shatter the window, you do it easily. No alarm goes off, thankfully.
Alright.
All the vehicles, too, appear to be the same model of car, too.
Oh, really?
Yep, they're all just black Toyota Corollas.
Perfect car. Alright, I'm gonna open the car off and open the bag. See what's inside.
Go ahead and see if you can know what this is.
If it's bullets,
Give
I'm
me,
gonna use rapid reflex.
give me wits.
What?
Give me wits and technology.
Okay.
What'd you roll?
0.
Okay. As you look into it and see it, there are large rectangular bricks. They seem to have wires sticking out of them. There also appears to be a screen on top of these bricks as well.
Okay. Can I deduce that they're probably bombs?
Not according to your roll.
Alright. The weirdest computer ever. Alright. I guess I'll continue.
As you notice, as you turn away and walk from the car, you turn around and you see none other, the only way you know him as, is Detective Hakata.
Oh! Akata! Detective Akata.
Yeah.
We've never met before, but I'm the Black. Chicago's Black Knight.
Yeah, your friend Memphis has told me a lot about you.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
That's a good guy.
So, something I'm a little worried about, I don't know if you realize, but all these cars are rigged to explode.
Really?
Yeah, there's
There's a
plastic.
bunch of sandwiches in this one.
Well,
Duffel bag full of them.
if the sandwich is called C4, then yeah,
Okay.
they're bombs, Black Knight. They're bombs.
Sandwich bombs.
Okay.
Alright.
Sure, sandwich bombs. Listen, there's a lot of people downstairs.
Right.
I want to try to save as many of these people as I possibly can.
Okay.
This whole place is most likely going down tonight.
Can you disarm the sandwiches?
I don't know enough about bombs to try that,
Alright.
and I really don't want you to try it either.
Okay. Should we drive these cars out of here?
Do you have, I don't know, 55 sets of keys?
No.
Alright, then I suggest we go down, and I'm sure there's a dead man switch or a master switch for these things.
Good idea.
So let's go find who has the trigger for these.
It's probably ads. Or Ezreally.
You know what? It probably could be either
Yeah.
of them. I'm glad that you have some grasp of what's happening here.
Alright, well let's go. Detective.
Alright, as long as you don't call me Gordon at any moment during this, we're gonna be fine. Also, if you see my cat anywhere, fucking let me know, because Jane took it again, and it took me almost an hour and a half to fucking get here. So will you
Is
please...
that it right there? As soon as he turns, I'm gonna run. And disappear.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead and give me a Dex and Stealth.
Alright, that's Larry.
If you want to use super speed, sure.
Yeah.
Oh, couldn't you just blink out?
That
I
would
don't have blink.
Oh,
he doesn't have blink.
2. Wait.
3.
Willpower.
We got 3.
Can you use a willpower on this?
Yeah, I'm gonna use willpower. It's important.
Good.
4, 5.
5. Okay.
Okay.
You watch as he looks over and goes, "No, that's not my." Really? All right. Get some fucking Gordon tonight. You watch as he pulls out his gun. And you notice he makes his way. Where are you going?
I'm going down.
Okay. As you make your way down one more row,
Yeah.
you hear now the sound of the music stop. You hear the Ezreal's voice begin to ring out through the bottom level. You can see that as you look towards the main entrance in there, a large metal gate has now been dropped. Looks like everyone in there is pretty much fucking trapped. However, you look up and you see that same HVAC system that you saw Freedom Mass go into.
Perfect. Alright, how high is it?
If you got on the ramp, you could jump and grab it.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
I jump in and climb in there.
Go ahead and give me a Dex and Athletics.
No. That's cocked. 3.
3. Okay. You jump up, you grab onto the HVAC vent, and as you yank it off,
Yeah.
you hear it crash down on the ground, and you go up and you crawl into it.
Alright.
At this point, which way are you gonna go, left or right?
Left.
As you turn left, you actually are making your way. You realize that you'd be moving your way somewhere over the actual ground level. You're somewhere in the concert area, but you're above it.
Okay.
As you continue to crawl, up ahead to you, you see a light. And as you see a light, you realize that it's Freedom Maska's hat blinking inside of the HVAC unit.
Freedom, is that you?
Yeah, that's me, Black Knight.
Yeah.
All right. You notice as they army crawl over to each other, I saw that there's some sort of utility room. It looks like they got goons set up in there. I was trying to get to them, but there's no way I should take them all on by myself. I think it's time that we make a surprise entrance.
Absolutely. We have to hurry. They have sandwich bombs. They're gonna blow up the whole place.
All right. They have sandwich bombs, then I guess we'll just make sure that lunch is late.
Yeah.
I like the pauses. You're thinking of something.
You watch as Freedom Mask and you both crawl to the center, and you see this metal spike pyramid beneath you, and that's where you see the literal anarchs being bled and stuck. You watch as you see a group of kind begin to circle and engulf the blood that's starting to pour out into the troughs. Now you can actually hear your own song. You can hear the lyrics. You remember this was some sort of demo tape that ads asked for you like 6 months ago.
Oh my god. Do you hear that?
Yeah, I do hear it, and it sounds a lot like Memphis's voice.
Yeah, he said it was just a fun lyric. Drink the blood, it's just fruit punch. I didn't know. They were gonna take it literally.
What do you mean you didn't know?
I didn't know. Well, that's me. Ads told me to sing it.
Right, you're the Black Knight at this moment.
Right. End of scripted line. That's what Memphis told me to say. Because I haven't heard that song.
Go ahead and give me a manipulation and subterfuge.
You say this, I would be so mad.
End of script.
Oops. Critical success 5.
Let's see here. See, Freedom Masco. It's smart.
Yeah.
Clever.
Yeah.
You almost had me. I thought you were Memphis for a moment.
No. Oh god, I could see how that could easily be mistaken. But no.
Memphis is a brave person to put himself in a lot of danger.
Yeah. Yeah, he's pretty daring.
Meanwhile,
I'm never gonna get my money back for that guy.
Meanwhile, in the back room, you notice that as soon as this event happens, and Ads hears what Ezreal is doing, as he sees the kind begin to engulf themselves in the vitae of the Anarchs. You see Ads get up, and he starts to walk towards the door. Wait, that ain't right. What is she saying? And you watch as Capone from behind him. Yeah, sorry, buddy. But it's just business. And you watch as he opens up into Ad's back. You see the bullets begin to rip through him, and blood just paint the wall as Capone. And you watch as Ads hits the ground. You see Capone pull up his talkie. Hit it, boys. At this moment, you watch as the back door to the gates of the stage open up. you see multiple, Alec, you're the one that's actually witnessing this. You watch as multiple individuals begin to pour into the stage. You watch as they hold appears to be fully automatic assault weapons, and they appear to have a large occupancy, probably about 30, 40 men. As soon as this happens, you see it and just go, what do you want to do?
Well, this completely ruined everything that I was planning on doing. Okay. So where is that door that guy walked in that I saw versus where I'm at right now?
You're right next to it.
Okay,
Because
so,
you opened it,
Yeah.
closed it, and then Marilyn ran up to you and
Okay.
you turned and got the laser on you.
Is there anybody else around us?
At the moment, the kind.
Can I reach out and grab one who hasn't been in the blood yet?
You want to reach out and grab one that hasn't drank the blood yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, you sure
I want
can do
to
that.
immediately grab one and get back into the room and slam the door shut. And I'm gonna use lethal body to tear the skin, and I'm slap Marilyn's face because I don't know how she is right now, and try to get her to drink the person's blood because I don't feel comfortable giving her my blood to try to heal.
Okay.
That can't have that conversation, so I'm not gonna.
Sure. Go ahead and give me a strength and brawl. So you go ahead and grab the individual.
So that's 4, 5.
5.
No, I got I
I
can't.
know, but I don't think they cancel out.
Dude, I got bestial. Does that cancel out?
Nope.
Oh, okay. So then, yeah, I got 6.
6. Very well.
With the bestial.
So as you grab and pull this kind into the back room, I'm assuming you were pulling Marilyn as with you?
Yeah, because I'm carrying her, so I'm
Okay.
trying to do both at the same time.
As you pull them in, you immediately just tear the throat of this individual, and you watch as they blood begins to pour over them, and you kind of lean them over and hold them over Marilyn. Marilyn, as you look towards her, she is completely out of it.
Yeah.
You don't see the blood is landing on her face.
Yeah, can I? I'm gonna opening her mouth, to
Okay.
try to.
As you open her mouth and you begin to pour vitae into her mouth, you hear the sound of gunfire coming down the hallway. You watch as you see this Nosferatu, you recognize it as ads, hit the hallway, and blood just pool around their chest.
What the fuck
As
is
you
going
see an individual with a purple suit and a large cigar in their mouth. You recognize them, and you see it, and you realize it's Capone. Not your fucking day, is it? And you watch as he pulls out another clip.
Can I? I'm gonna lift the body up and try. Can I
Yeah, sure.
Jesus fucking Christ! Trying to protect myself and Marilyn from whatever, because I saw the gun.
Yeah, he's got a street sweeper.
Yeah, so
This seems a whole mood.
The music is.
Yeah.
As you lift up the body, you also hear you see the bullets just spraying off of the hallway. You watch as the body in front of you just is getting peppered and ripped to pieces before you hear the click, 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 click. Fuck! You watch as he drops the next magazine onto the ground.
while he's reloading, I'm charging him because I don't have anything else to do right now. Because I hear behind me everything going incredibly wrong.
Okay.
At least there's one person I don't know Capone or what he's capable of. So I'm
As you see him sort of, he realizes that you're charging him.
yeah, but the body still.
And as you're charging him, you can see through the body as you're walking through. And as you were looking through the body, you watch as Capone, fucking get this guy! You watch as he backs up, and you just see probably about another 10 dudes squeeze into the hallway with weapons. Well, it looks like machetes and hammers. You watch as they start to charge towards you.
I don't have anything else to do right now. I'm gonna drop the body and use Shadow Cast again.
Okay.
So I actually passed that. I'm just I don't know how to react because I don't use this ability very much. Just to try to get everybody to fucking stop.
You watch as this group makes their way up, and as soon as you shadow cast and you see this looming shadow come up over you, and your eyes go black, they kind of stop, and it's sort of like the scene from Old Boy where they're all just kind of like waiting there, and they're slowly inching towards you.
Okay. To make this even more aggressive looking, I'm gonna like start slowly walking towards them, like with no fear.
As you start to walk towards them, they're like, you also hear Capone like, "Come on, you guys, you're a bunch of fucking pussies. He's just won the Sombra. Get him!" And then they charge forward. Okay. All right, we're gonna go ahead, and the first two are going to attack you because they're shoulder to shoulder in the hallway. All right, I'm gonna need a Dex and Athletics from you twice.
Oh my gosh. So I got 3 for my hunger dice. I got 3 bestials. Does that matter? And I got 3 successes on top of that.
Okay, it just depends if you beat or if you win or lose.
Okay. So that was for the first one.
Yep, roll again.
And 3 for the second.
So, as you dodge them, they are pushing you. So they start pushing you, and you watch as they step over the dismembered body that you held, and eventually they push you back out into the actual concert. You watch as they walk over Marilyn, who kind of just looks like she's essentially disguised within all the blood and body parts from the person you held. Mm-hmm. And as you push your way out into the open, you hear gunfire begin to fire off into the crowd. And you watch as the guns just begin to let loose. You immediately turn over, you see Ezerly turn around and just go, "Alpha Capone, you double-crossing bastard!" And you watch as she turns, and you notice that these cultists, they're standing there with their robes, they pull their hoods back, and you watch as they pull out what appear to be melee weapons, large daggers, and they begin to charge the men with the gun. At this moment, you immediately hear a large van slam into the gate at the entrance. You watch as it backs up, the door swings open, and you see someone walk up with a acetylene torch, begins to burn through the fucking gate. Black Knight.
Yeah.
This all just happened within the span of 20 seconds.
Right.
You look up at Freedom Mass. Freedom Mass is like, what the fuck is happening?
Chaos.
All right, well, I guess it's time we make our entrance.
All right. Yicky kayak, other bucket.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
Because I brought myself a little surprise. You watch as he pulls off 2 grenades. You ready for this?
I don't know.
You watch as he pops the vent down. You see him just go, "Woo! Bombs away, bitches!" You just see him drop these 2 pineapple grenades down. You watch as they hit the runway, and you see Ezerly turn over and look towards it, and you watch as she jumps back. Probably about a good 50 feet over the crowd as they boom, 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 blow up. The pieces of Anarch body just sprays everywhere as the large crowd beneath you, and you see Freedom Mass jump down into the group, and as soon as he does, you watch as he pulls out his gun. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna jump down too.
As you jump down and you land onto the runway, you turn and look. You immediately start to hear that voice in your head. "Come on, Memphis. You gotta give me the wheel. You don't have enough mojo for this."
No, I'm driving it. But I'm still gonna use your accessories. And I'm gonna summon a bone sword.
As you reveal the bone sword into your hand, you turn and look towards that gate, and you watch as the metal gate gets pushed open, and you watch as that van sort of backs up, and you watch as it breaks all the way through the gate, and you watch as 2 more vans begin to pull down. You see this individual come out. You recognize him from court. You've seen him before. It's Balthazar. You also recognize him from the ambush with the Ananasi. You see as other kindred begin to pour out, you look towards him, and you watch as he goes, I want Capone's head on a fucking stick! Get it to me! And you watch as his men begin to make their way out, and they pull their weapons, and the crowd at this point is still in this strange pushing back trance. As soon as this happens, you hear some sort of shake in the ceiling as you watch it, feel the whole entire garage begin to shake. And you watch as everything goes back to being still again. Not quite sure what that was. Meanwhile, behind Capone's men, you watch as another individual comes walking out. You see them with their blonde hair, slicked back, their well-fashioned suit, and you recognize them immediately. It's former Prince Logan. And you watch as he walks out onto the stage. I hope everyone is enjoying our festivities tonight. You see this? You see this?
First of all,
What a beautiful night.
Gargoyle.
Ooh. I'm guessing that was the rumble up above.
You're about to find out.
Oh shit.
As you've been driving high speed towards the location, you feel the skip of Kaido's Hayabusa as the water is starting to make his wheels spin out. There's one turn where he makes where it damn near slides out from underneath him. Because of his superhuman physicality, he's able to maintain control. You watch as he turns and he looks back towards you. Hey, you're not scared of heights, right?
No, I don't think so. Why?
Because we're about ready to take a jump. When I hit this, you're gonna need to jump off, alright? All right.
And then where?
Somewhere soft. When you look up ahead, you notice that there's a construction site. Up ahead, you can see the parking garage.
Is there anywhere that looks remotely soft?
It looks like a unfinished parking garage. Does not look like there's going to be any smooth or soft landings on this.
So the only option is definitely Gargoyle here. So I'm gonna transfer to Gargoyle while falling through the air.
Okay. So as Kaido
Flailing
hits the
backwards.
ramp, you watch as he. You see his bike fly, and you watch as Kaido jumps off the bike as well, and you see Kaido actually roll in between one of the open slots of the parking garage. You hung on a little bit longer, and you flew to the top of the parking garage. You watch as Kaido's Hayabusa hits the side of the parking garage and just blows up. You watch as you seem to transform into Gargoyle. As you do, your wings spread out and you begin to slowly descend down. As you do, you watch as another figure comes crashing down. As you see Garwood Marshall in gargoyle form looking towards you. Thought you would get away, huh?
I was hoping I'd find you here.
Well, that stinks. And you watch as he moves forward you with an extreme aggression. Okay. Meanwhile, back down in the pit, essentially. What do the two of you want to do?
So the people that came from the stage and the people that were Capone's are fighting each other.
Yep.
currently.
So the people that came through the gate, Balthazar's men, Capone's men are fighting. Ezerly and her cultists are also fighting. The Kine are sort of just kind of in the way. You did hear an explosion, something coming from up above. That's all you know right now.
Are they still tranced?
They are very tranced.
And where are the speakers?
The speakers are at the front stage.
Alright. I'm gonna make my way to the front stage.
Okay. What about you, Alan?
You said they had like machetes and shit, right? Like
Yeah.
the Capone's guys.
Yep.
Are they out? I'm assuming those guys got shot at some point, or maybe dropped their machetes.
As they push their way out.
Yeah.
So they've already broken off, and they've started to engage in combat with both Ezerly's cultists and Balthazar at the moment. So I would say give me wits and awareness if you want to see if you can find a machete or a hammer. Four.
Yeah.
Okay. You do happen to find not a machete or a hammer, but you do find a nice, solid Louisville slugger.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and pick that up, and I'm gonna go back into that room where Marilyn was and kind of like drag her out and like set her up against the wall.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna head back in there, actually.
All right.
Yeah.
As you head back in there, you see ads still laying on the ground. However, you do not see Capone.
How does he look? How doesAz look right now?
As you look up
Like
to him,
fucked up?
Yeah, he is littered with holes. You can literally see the floor through the bullet holes.
Can I drag his body over to the blood pool of the person that I fed Marilyn with? Could I do that and lay him face down in that?
Sure, if you want to do that.
Fuck, I don't know if this is gonna work. But I'm just gonna slide him over real quick.
Vampire Nurse Joy.
The fucking healer of the group, what the fuck?
You watch as someone breaks around through the door, and you look towards them. You immediately recognize them. It's Bennett.
Bennett.
You see him go, I don't want any trouble, man. I'm just here for fucking ads. I'm gonna get him out of here, and that's it.
That's fine. He's face down in blood. That's not his.
Fuck. You watch as he makes his way over and he picks ads up. You watch as he kind of, shit, alright. You never fucking saw me.
Okay.
You watch as he turns and he runs out the way he came in.
I'm gonna go back the way that I must have saw Capone come from.
Okay, that's the way Bennett just ran.
Oh, it is?
Yep.
Oh, then I'm following him, essentially, I guess.
Alright, so as you follow the way Bennett just ran, you come into a room that looks like it is filled with stage equipment and weapon cases. It looks like the weapons are empty because they're all using them.
Yeah.
But it looks like this is where they brought all the gear in.
Alright, so is there another doorway or another pathway to follow, or is it just this?
It's this, and then there's another doorway that seems to head to a stairwell.
I'm gonna head towards that.
Okay, as you head to the stairwell, you already see Bennett following it all the way up. Are you just gonna follow it up?
Yeah, I'm just following him at this point.
Okay, so you're following Bennett. Meanwhile, you've made your way to the speakers.
Alright, I'm gonna use my sword. I'm gonna cut the wires.
Okay,
I'm gonna try and just turn off the music.
cool. As you bring your weapon up and you slice through the equipment, you watch as it seems to spark and break, and then you immediately hear music coming from the other side of the room. As you start to look around the room, you can see speakers everywhere. It's more than just the large stage ones. You cut one out, but there is literally speakers everywhere.
Is there a sound booth there anywhere I see?
You don't see one. It's actually a really strange setup. It doesn't look like a normal concert setup. The stage itself even looks weird.
But I'm at the stage.
You're on the stage.
And Ezerly's at the stage.
Ezerly is in the crowd, currently dealing and slicing through Capone's men like butter.
Oh. I'm gonna make my way to her then.
Alright, as you go to make your way towards her, you immediately are intercepted by Loden. As Loden brings a long sword and goes to swing on you, go ahead and give me a dex and melee.
Willpower. Alright. 7.
7.
Yeah.
You manage to block. As you block, you watch as the blade clashes up against yours. Now, where did you think you were going?
To defend justice.
And you watch as he gets ready to fight you. At this moment, up top.
There's a lot happening.
Oh yeah. I believe you have a higher initiative, so you are able to go first.
Where is he from me?
Right in front of you, probably about 10 feet.
Then I am charging him
Okay.
with a. Yes, I have sword leap. I want to sword leap at him.
Okay. He's 10 feet away. I mean,
Okay. Yeah, then I'll just like push off and like just start like charging him. Try to.
are you attacking? Or are you
Yes.
just, okay.
With claws.
Give me a strength and brawl.
Fuck.
6.
6. Okay. As you latch onto him, see if your claws break through. Okay. As you bring your claws up and sink into him, you watch as he brings his hands up and sinks his claws into your arms as well. You watch as he puts his feet into the ceiling or the rooftop, and you watch as he launches up. His wings flapping with such force catapults you all about a good 60, 70 feet up in the air. Before you watch as he turns and begins to corkscrew dive. And you watch as he begins to dive, his whole weight slams into you, and as it crushes you down into the ground, you all break through the rooftop. And you begin to fall. As the floor weight of each level keeps slamming down with the force, as Garwood keeps driving you in there. At this moment, both of you clawing and slashing, rakes of stone and claw marks being ran across both of your bodies. Jaws begin interlocked. It's like an aggressive dogfight. Before you know it, you all feel this shake within the lower level as you see this massive hole break through the front or the ceiling above you, and you watch as this two massive stone creatures come crashing down, breaking through the runway, completely obliterating it into two pieces. You watch as the whole blood trough breaks and turns and spills over and begins to just litter the floor in a thick level of blood. Literally, the entire floor is now got this probably 1 inch level of blood. As both of you lay on the ground and begin to roll and fight, you watch as those lasers go from 1 to probably about 15. And you watch as lasers begin to just pinpoint all over the room as what appear to be individuals that were laying in stealth reveal themselves within the room. And as they bring themselves out of stealth, you watch as their rifles begin to train onto pretty much all combatants in the room. They seem to be specifically targeting Kindred, as you watch as Capone and Balthazar's and Azerly's goons are being gunned down. Blast after blast, you start to hear rifle fire. You can see mists of blood being painted across the room as heads and limbs are being blown from bodies. It is quickly turning into a massacre in here. You watch as Freedom Mask, dealing with multiple individuals, blasting away all combatants involved in the situation. You see a priest land down from that hole. You watch as they land. They turn and they look towards Freedom Mask. You watch as Freedom Mask turns and looks towards this priest. You see him bring his weapon up. And as he goes to click, empty. Within seconds, you see this priest lurch forward and grab Freedom Mask by the chest. You see him pick him up. Get your hands off me! As he seems to start to smack and swipe at this priest. The priest not even fazed by the blunt force trauma of Freedom Mask's blows. You watch as the priest's head slowly turns, and you see them raise up their hand, and as they deliver a powerful blow, you watch as Freedom Mask's chest caves in, and you see his body rocket propelled across the room before he slams into the wall. You watch as he does. Blood begins to pour out of his mouth. As he looks up, his vision begins to fade. You watch as his head slowly begins to fall. You see the priest walking forward. Disgusting creature. You will be euthanized soon. And you watch as his hand begins to glow with this white fire. You see Freedom Mask's eyes lock onto Marilyn's fallen body. And the moment it does, you watch as his eyes begin to flash like lights. And you watch as white noise fills his eyes, and static begins to be audibly heard around him. You watch as he... Yeah, what's up, Doc? Say hello to my little friend. I'll be back. As you hear catchphrases beginning to spew out of his mouth. You watch as he gets up. You see the priest begin to stop. Interesting. You see him pull out from his backpack as he pulls the cape. Let's party. And you watch as he moves towards this priest. Let's begin initiative.
Oh, dang.
So, who's got the higher initiative?
I think I usually have the highest one.
Okay.
And at this point, I'm still following
Yep.
them wherever they're going. Assuming it's going to take me to the same place.
Yep. You actually watch as, well, you could exit any floor you wish. So every time you're going up the stairwell, there's another floor.
I'm just going to keep going up.
All the way to the top?
Yeah.
Okay. So after the first floor, you watch as Bennett breaks through a door and disappears. So you're just going to keep going up?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. At this point, you literally keep going up, and you aren't seeing anything else. So, who has the next highest?
I think we're tied, but
Oh, you guys are tied?
eight.
What's the number? 8?
8.
Okay, so that means Loden will go first.
Okay.
Actually, no. Never mind. I gotta roll for someone else first. Okay. You watch as that priest makes his way towards now clearly revealed Gator. And as Gator sees this priest incoming, you watch as he brings up his hand, and you see out of thin air, a very similar thing that you've seen Marilyn do with the strings and strands, and you've watched Diedrich form objects and items. However, you see literal white noise seem to materialize in thin air. As you see this large machine gun, this M80, materialize into his hands before he looks towards the priest that's incoming. And as he does, you watch as he looks up. It's a blood disco rumble! And you watch as he just unloads into this priest as the priest begins to fly back from the bullet spray, and you see Gator moving forward with this created M80, which would now bring us to Memphis.
It's me now?
Yep. You have the higher dex than him.
Okay. Well then, I guess with Loden, I'm gonna try to do my best to defend myself and look for a way to escape. I can run, I'm sure run.
Okay, so you're not going to attack him?
No. At that, probably try to distract me. What's that over there?
Give me manipulation and subterfuge with a massive penalty.
How big of a penalty?
4. What'd you get?
Does a 1 get him?
1 did not get him.
Bestial then.
Okay. As he goes, you go, look over there. You watch as he doesn't even turn and continues to proceed with his attack. And the weapon appears to be making its way towards your body, which brings us to Gargoyle.
I like to try to take Garwood and throw him.
Yeah, I see the priest come out down and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to throw him at the priest.
Okay. Give me a strength, and if you're going to be throwing him, give me a strength and strength.
That was 7 at that point. Critical success. 7.
7? Okay, you managed to pick up Garwood. Gargoyle lifts Garwood up into the air and turns and launches him, flying backwards. His body creams into this priest that was being shot with the M80. As they get crushed and Garwood lands on top of him, you just see this blood stream beneath Garwood's body. Okay, is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Next is going to be Loden's turn. Can you give me a dex and athletics there?
Yeah, no worries. Three.
3.
Yeah. Do I dodge him?
You do not.
Huh?
You do not. Go ahead and take 1 point of lethal. As the blade, he cuts past your defenses, and you feel it make contact with your chest. As it cuts through your Black Knight outfit. see your blood begin to spill out. Again, you hear the voice inside of your head like, "You're gonna get us both fucking killed. You can't fight him.
It's my choice to make.
Let me fight him." Okay. It appears that Loden is hell-bent on keeping you from getting around him. Which brings us back to the top. So, Alec.
I guess I'm just gonna break into the nearest floor to me at this point. I don't know how.
You just want to break into the nearest one?
Yeah.
How many floors would you have wanted to go up then?
How many floors are there? I guess I should ask.
I think there's altogether there's like 20 floors. It's a huge complex,
Okay.
and but most of the floors are below the ground.
Okay.
Above ground,
That's right. That's right.
Above ground, I think there's only like 5 or 6.
Probably 4 or 5 before I decide to
Break off.
break off at that
Okay.
point.
As soon as you break off and you make your way, you actually would be in the spot with all the cars.
That he saw?
Yep.
Okay. I wouldn't know any. Oh, fuck. Where did he go? Where did he go? I need to know why fucking Capone is alive? Oh my god. I'm just gonna start searching for anybody at this point.
Give me wits and awareness?
Any other men, I guess.
Five. Okay. As you look around, you don't see anybody, but you can hear what sounds like conflict. You can hear what sounds like fighting going on right above you.
Right above me.
And as you sort of look up, you can see towards the center of the parking complex where the hole was broken through, where Gargoyle and Garwood came crushing down. As you make your way up, you can see what appears to be a blood spray across before you watch as you see Kaido drop down.
The fuck?
You might want to move, and you see behind him 3 priests.
Oh my god.
Land behind him, and you watch as he begins to fight 3 of them at the same time before one of them stops and breaks off and looks at you.
Who the fuck are these guys? As I'm like backing away.
And you watch as it moves towards you. You will be euthanized.
What the fuck does that mean? As I'm like continue to back
Watch
up.
them bring up their hands with this white fire.
I'm running.
You gonna run?
Smart.
Screaming?
I'm so sorry, Kaido! So I'm like running away.
Go ahead and give me a Dex and Dex.
Oh my god. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9?
9.
Okay.
I've never ran faster in my life.
Let's roll.
I've never ran faster in my life.
As you take off running from this spot, you actually make your way to the parking ramp. And as you are running up the parking ramp, you hear what sounds like cars. And you immediately go, it's above you. And as you look up, you see cars screeching down this parking ramp. Before you see black cars slide out in front, and you hear the sound of car doors opening up and people getting out. Give me another wits and awareness.
What the fuck is going on? Five.
5?
6. Sorry.
6. You recognize immediately an individual that comes and steps out from the car. You see the well-trimmed, nice, basically business blazer, sharp red shirt underneath. You see her well-trimmed black hair sort of slicked back, and you recognize it as Lady Justicar Lucinda. And as you see all the other cars open up and people get out, you hear her go, "Kevin's lost control of the city. Complete blood hunt. Everyone here dies." And you watch.
I didn't do anything!
You see a whole shitload of ivory tower Camarilla guys just put on their weapons and their silencers, and they look right towards you.
Out of the frying pan.
Give me another Dex and Dex.
Literally at this point, I got 4.
Or you turn around and you immediately see them just, we got one there, open fire! And you see the bullets start to ricochet.
Jesus fucking Christ, stop shooting me!
Bounce off the cement before you look over towards the wall. And you see what appears to be an only thing that you could possibly imagine is a Spriggan. As you see a feminine form with wood briar woven all throughout her body and this amber light glowing from inside. And you see her like, hey, if you don't want to die, you might want to come here.
I'm like, jump at this person?
You watch as she grabs you and you see her jump off the side and you begin to...
Fuck! Don't die! I don't want to fucking die like this!
As she jumps off, you watch as she falls down to the first floor. And as soon as she hits the first floor, you watch as the roots from her feet sort of fan out and hit the ground. You notice that she sets you on the soil. Yeah, you don't really look like you're built for this.
You're not gonna kill me, are you?
No?
I just had 7... Everybody point their guns at me.
Yeah, all I know is that you vampires are really fucking up Chicago for us.
I didn't do anything. I've been at this for 5 days! What are you?
All I know is I need to go get my friend Amelia and also, I guess, Marilyn out of there because they're like my friends or whatever. So why don't you come help me?
Okay. Marilyn should be okay. Marilyn, she's actually, and I'm gonna like, just follow me, and I'm gonna like run back in to where because I'm assuming at this point I could just like.
You watch as someone hits the ground right next to you.
Holy shit! I look up. Now they're fucking falling from the sky. I'm just gonna.
You see him get up. Oh, you see the individual in a trench coat. Oh.
Who is
you
it?
recognize it as George Castelli.
Wait, Detective Licata?
My name's George.
Who the fuck just threw you over? What the fuck is going on?
Place is gonna blow up. I think we need to get
The place is blowing up as it is. Look at this fucking thing that's right next to me.
You just see that the individual, the wooden woman, looks towards George and goes, I'm sorry, what do you mean this place is gonna blow up? My friends are in there. Yeah, well, they're about ready to be a bunch of dust if you don't get them out of there.
Just follow me. And I'm gonna like run in.
You watch as the Spriggan follows you.
And I'm gonna yell back, just don't die, Detective Licata! So I'm like running in.
Yeah, a little late for that. And you watch as you follow Aubrey back into the complex, which brings us back to the fight. So, Memphis,
Yeah.
or sorry, Black Knight.
Yeah, Chicago's Black Knight.
What do you want to do?
Alright, so I can't get past him to get to that.
He is currently keeping you. Yeah.
What's behind me?
You're on the stage, so stage equipment.
Okay. I guess I have to fight him. All those practicing sparring sessions with Alistair better pay off. So I'll try to swing at him.
Okay. With your sword?
Yeah.
Dex and melee.
Nice. 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ty's got a player.
Yeah!
You watch as you go to attack. He blocks your blade relatively well. However, he actually underestimates your weapon. As he breaks through the bone sword, he actually slices it in two. The moment the sword actually breaks, the bone just regrows and still catches him in the arm. Ugh! It's a foul trick.
Dark Knight Joust. Black Knight Joust. Justice.
Okay.
What's Garwood and the priest doing?
Garwood and the priest. Currently, Garwood is getting back up, and the priest is a smear underneath him.
I'm going to activate toughness.
Okay.
Alright, and is there anything really heavy around I can pick up?
Heavy?
Yes.
You could try to pick up a piece of broken rubble that you guys brought down from the ceiling.
We'll do that, throw it at him.
Okay, give me a strength and strength again. One?
Yep.
Okay. As you go to pick it up, you watch as his tail whips out. And actually, as he springs his way up, his tail catches your leg,
Oh no.
and you drop the rock. Doesn't damage you, just keeps you from throwing it.
I pictured falling back and it falling on top of me.
No. Alright, now your turn? Okay. Alright. Loden's gonna attack you.
He's gonna try.
It's gonna be actually a really shitty roll. 1, 2. Okay, go ahead and give me Dex and Athletics. And then Garwood's gonna attack you. Dex and Athletics from you as well.
I got a 4.
4, okay. You manage to block his attack. You bring your weapon up and clash blades with him again.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah.
Okay, I got one.
You got one?
Yep.
Okay. He springs forward with his tail, and as he brings his fist up, he brings the claw out, and you see a large rake come across your chest, ripping chunks of brick and rubble from your chest. Take 3 points of lethal damage. Alright. That is going to be his turn. You notice as you look over towards Gator. Gator makes his way over towards Marilyn. The moment he gets over towards Marilyn, he looks towards her. All right, I think it's time we get you out of here, little missy. You know, see, as he goes to pick her up, you see a gunshot land over next towards Gator's head. As he spins and turns around, he sees Balthazar. You notice that Balthazar has a revolver pointed right towards Gator's head. You watch as he goes, I don't think you want to do that. I got you dead to rights. Don't move. You notice that Gator then stands up. You watch those eyes begin to static over again. And you see him turn around.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
That's really what you want to do. You watch as you see the static appear around his waist. You see a 6-shooter land on his leg. Notice that. Balthazar goes, the fuck are you doing? I've already got you dead to rights. I hope you realize how fast I am. I don't give a fuck how fast you are. I got you dead to rights. If you fucking grab your gun, I'm shooting you. All right then. On 3, draw. There is no motherfucking draw. If you touch your gun, where the fuck is that music coming from? You watch as Balthazar's hand kind of starts to shake. You just he looks towards his gun. Start pulling the trigger. What's happening? What the fuck did you do? There's only one way this is going to end. At noon. If you're not yellow. Are you serious? Watch as he puts the gun down. You see him test fire it. I don't know what you did, but I guess on 3. Notice that his fingers just kind of 1. Balthazar. 2. And you watch as they both go 3! And you hear the sound of an eagle as the fire goes off. You see that bullet go right through Balthazar's barrel, out the back chamber, where you see him hit the ground. You watch as Gator you see Marilyn kind of wake up and look towards Gator. See her go, "Who are you?" "I'm a man with no name." You watch as she blacks back out. He picks her up, and you watch as he goes out that exit door. All right. Back to chaos. Back to chaos.
All right, here we go.
Alec,
Yeah.
you've busted your way back into the building. The moment you are running with Audrey, Audrey sort of looks over towards you and goes, "So I don't really recognize you, and I kind of know Marilyn really well. So who the fuck are you?"
I just got fucking put with these people, I swear to God.
Oh wow!
It's been 5 days. I can't reiterate that enough as I'm running.
You notice that she stops. "Hold on, someone's coming." And you notice that as you hear the sound of those Camarilla men coming down the stairwell, you watch as coming from the outside in, you see from the ground floor another vehicle making its approach. And as this vehicle pulls up, you see it spin. And as it opens up, you notice that a bunch of individuals get out that you recognize.
Oh my God.
You recognize them as the Knights of the Moon. You see Godfrey making his approach. Hello there, good chap. You look like you are in distress.
And I'm gonna use Cloak of Shadows, and I'm just gonna stand still.
As soon as that happens, you notice that he looks over towards Changeling, it looks like, and one that's out in the open. You probably shouldn't let people see you. Yeah, I know, you old fart. There's people behind us trying to kill us, and I really don't want to fucking die, or have my friends die. Also, it would look really bad as, the Queen of Chicago if I let this fucking happen. Well, that was a lot there, and okay, well, excuse me, men. You watch as they come around, and they raise their weapons. They do not look friendly. And you watch as Lionel makes his way over and looks towards them and goes "Yeah, I don't think they are." The moment this happens, "All right, well, knights, let's just take care of them." And you watch as Godfrey whips out his warhammer, and the other knights reveal their weapons. They move forward in on the Camarilla soldiers. And the fighting breaks out as you watch as Red Wildfire and weapons and gunfire begins to go off as you're invisible.
So what I'm gonna do as soon as one gets close to me, that's what I'm gonna like try to swing.
What the fuck was that?
What?
Go ahead and give me a stealth and melee.
That is 4.
4.
Yep.
You manage to whack, slap one of the Camberla guys right in the head. As soon as this happens, you watch as their body hits the ground and they sort of roll over. Your cloak of shadows disappears. The moment that happens, you watch as Audrey makes their way over. Audrey makes their way over and looks towards you like, come on, we really don't have time for this, let's go.
Yeah, okay, at that point, I'm like, yeah, you're right. And I'm gonna like kick the guy in the face.
And then kind of kick him, take off running. And as soon as you take off running, you see one of them kind of pick up their radio. We got 2 of them moving downstairs, looks like they're getting away. Someone move to intercept. And as soon as that happens, you watch as a wire just takes his head.
There's a lot happening tonight.
Yeah, I can tell. And again, looks like it's vampire problems.
Yes. Yeah, it's a lot of people's problems right now.
As you're running, you notice that you can all of a sudden hear the sound of wheels screeching up above you again. Audrey, like, are you fucking
Just
kidding?
keep going at
Are there
this
more
point.
people?
Keep going.
And you watch as you make your way down one more before you start to hear crunching underneath your feet. As you look down, there's these black bubbles that you're stepping on. You see guts and pus popping out from underneath them. Before you realize that they start to crawl all over your legs.
What the fuck?
You notice that Audrey sort of backs up like, oh, what is this?
Just fucking intestines and shit!
And no.
You said it's guts. It looks, I'm assuming.
You step on these black little bubbles,
Oh.
and you see guts and pus kind of pop out.
Oh, okay. I don't know what the fuck this
You
is.
watch as they all begin to form together, and you watch as these spider-like creatures
Oh,
begin
Jesus fucking Christ. Nazi spiders. It's the fucking Nazi spiders.
to, as you see the Ananasi spiders begin to pull their way up, and you watch as they make their way towards you. You see Audrey go, all right, well, this is concerning.
It is. Do you have anything to deal with this shit?
Nope, I don't even know what the fuck these things are.
These are not good.
You watch as, oh really? No fucking shit. You watch as she looks over towards you like, great, now I'm gonna fucking die with this loser.
First of all, fuck you. And I'm gonna like.
You hear that car as it whips around. It must have passed the conflict going on upstairs. As you see this tour bus come by and boom, as it slams into the Ananasi and buries them into the wall on the other side. You watch as the door opens up and you see Donnie get out. Oh, come on, man, you fucked up the tour bus. You notice that you see him get out and looks over towards you. Hey, Alec!
If I had a heartbeat, I would probably be dead right now. Thanks for that.
Hey, so I did that thing you guys needed, track down the smell of that Fowlister guy you were calling. He's here somewhere. I don't know, but it looks like the Ananasi are here too, so you want us to
He's
help?
here?
Smells like it.
What the f-
You want us to help with this?
Yes, absolutely fucking yes.
Watch as the other spiders begin to reform. Alright, well, I don't know where you're going, but this is probably not the best spot for you to be at.
You're absolutely right. And can I like hit that baseball bat and like try to break it so it's more of like a?
It's gonna be real tough to do. Do you have, how many dots in prowess do you have?
I just have the one.
1 dot?
Yeah.
I'll let you do a strength and strength
Okay.
if you can get a 6 or higher.
6 or higher. This might be possible. Oh, no. I was hoping to make like a makeshift.
You take the Louisville Slugger. You hit the ground. You watch as Nothing happens.
I was hoping this would break in the fucking movies.
Audrey goes, you're a fucking idiot.
Fuck you. We're fighting vampires. I was hoping to like.
You watch as she turns and continues to run down.
Fucking Christ.
You see Donnie go, all right, Overkill. We're on the clock.
I'm gonna follow.
And you watch as you hear the sound of Farah beginning to change and the most awful, grotesque sounds that you can possibly imagine as you're running away. Can you go ahead and give me a resolve and composure?
I'm trying, my guy. That is 4.
4?
4.
Okay. You manage to keep your cool. You know, as chaotic and as insane as shit is going on, the sound of gunfire, Memphis is single track on repeat for the entire time. You know you're one more floor away.
Yeah.
However, you realize that you're going back down towards the floor where you saw the fight going on with Kaido and the priest.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
As you make your way down, both you and Audrey see what happens. You see the last few moments of Kaido walking forward with his katana in hand, and you see a priest with his back towards him, just standing there as Kaido shuts his katana, and you see the other priest just slide and turn to ash as it hits the ground. You see him move towards you, covered in blood.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Are you alright?
Barely. I'm this close to losing it.
Hey Audrey, how's it going? Oh, well, you know, it's a weekend, but it's kind of a shitty one. Any luck on, do you know about the bombs? Did Erwin tell you about the bombs?
No, Erwin didn't tell me about any fucking bombs.
Alright, do you know where Erwin is?
I think I saw him come through the floor. I think I've seen him do that before.
So he's downstairs? What about Memphis? Where's Marilyn?
We're going to get Maryland actually right now. I don't know where Memphis is. I haven't seen him. I've only fucking heard him for the last 15 fucking minutes. The same shit over and over and over again.
Alright, let's go. You watch he turns and makes his way down. Okay, brings us back to Memphis.
Alright. So, I blocked an attack and I've attacked him once.
Yes.
He's expecting another attack. I'm gonna throw my sword at him. And while he's trying to block that, I'm gonna use celerity to run away from him.
Sure, you try. Go ahead and give me a dexterity and your dots in Dark Protean.
Okay. Dark Protean?
Yep.
You need more?
See one more. Okay. I'm gonna use willpower. Alright, 4.
4.
Yeah.
As you throw it towards him, you watch as he just breaks it and keeps on you. He follows you. You actually watch as you realize he also has celerity.
He also has celerity.
And he makes up, catches up, and intercepts you immediately. I told you, little boy, you're not getting away! And he moves up to attack you again.
Alright. I'd like to activate prowess here.
Alright?
Alright. I would like to pull him off balance and start using him as a ram into like pillars.
Okay. Sure. Give me a strength and strength again.
Nice.
Eight critical success.
You crush it. You manage to pick Garwood up and you start to use him like a battering ram, slamming him into pillars as they break and crush. You're trampling over Kine, just rubble and just debris in your wake. You watch as this begins to occur. You can see Ezreal takes notice of you. You fucking idiot. and you watch as she appears to take a notice of you.
Oh, I would like that.
All right, now Garwood's turn. Can you give me a Dex and Athletics?
Two.
Shit. You watch as you're ramming him through these pillars. You see his head turn. You watch as his jaws open. And you see this bright light. As you see that beam boom, fire off and blast you into the chest. It rips through your stone and you actually feel your shell begin to crack. And you actually feel it pierce into the fleshy center. The stone begins to bleed. Take 2 points of aggravated damage.
Man.
At this point, you drop him and he hits the ground, and I would assume that you probably fall back from the blast as well. As you hit the ground and you turn, you can feel the blood beginning to pump out of the stone. Loden then turns towards Memphis. And you watch as he uses celerity to attack you at high rates of speed. Give me a Dex and Athletics, please.
3.
Yep. You watch as you try to block and your eyes can't even keep track of him. Just back and forth. Before you know it, multiple cuts seem to slice across your body. You can feel your insides being shredded. As he stops, you watch as he takes his arm and cleans the longsword blade. Take another 3 points of lethal damage.
Alright.
At this point, you hear that voice in your head like, "For fuck's sakes, how long are you going to let this go on? You know I'm stronger than you. I don't want to fucking die. Just let me take care of him."
Fine! I'll just give it up.
And as you go fine and give up, you watch as you see Memphis and you actually get down to the first floor. You saw what happened with Memphis getting sliced back and forth. You see Memphis just yell fine. Loden turns and looks towards him, and you see Memphis sort of stand up, and you watch his eyes go black. And you watch as you see Memphis pick up his arm, and you see he turns towards Loden. You watch as he crouches, and he blinks. And you watch as he's right behind Loden. You see like 16 slashes, and Loden. You watch as one arm completely separates from his body. As Loden falls back, he loses his long sword before you see Demon Memphis turn back around. "What, is that it? That all you got?" You watch as he summons another bone sword in the other hand and begins to dual wield. And as Loden backs up, What is it? What are you?" You watch as, "I'm the one that likes to talk." And you watch as he brings his bone sword and slings it towards Loden as Loden's hand pins to the other ground. And you watch as he brings up his other bone sword and throws it again. Right through Loden's mouth. You see Demon Memphis begin to heal all of his wounds, heal all damage.
Man.
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Motherfucker.
You see as Loden's mouth filled with the bone blade, you see Demon Memphis kind of walk over, and you see him grab the blade, and with one kick of his foot, You watch that blade split Loading's head in two before you see him pick up the other sword. As he whips the blood off them, you see him turn and look towards the crowd. Now this feels good. You watch as he makes his way and just starts to butcher kind. Just slaughtering through them. Anything in his wake, he's just ripping it to pieces. Alec.
What the fuck do I do with that? What? I'm gonna look to Kaido. Kaido, what do I do with that? What do I do with that?
I'll take care of that. You help Erwin. Erwin looks like he's in trouble.
How do I?
That's right, I forget, you're not, like, good at stuff.
I'm not a good fighter! That's it! Don't put it like that, please!
Just try not to die.
Sure, fine. And I'm gonna...
Oh, wait, no, find the explosives. Find the explosive switch.
Oh.
Someone's got a switch here to blow the place. If my bet's, it's probably ads. Why do you have that face like something happened to ads?
Ads might be dead. I don't fucking know! Capone! Shut the fuck out of him!
Capone?
Capone!
Okay, then he probably has the fucking thing. Go find Capone. Audrey, you guys look so like, do you guys like need my help? Because
I'm gonna look and see if Marilyn is... Where is
You
she?
don't see her.
Is she anywhere? Oh, fuck. Maybe she's fine. She's fine. Marilyn can handle herself. And I'm gonna run back through the door and go the same exact way where I saw Bennett and Ads go. I'm going that exact same way.
Okay.
Hoping
Sure.
for the best. Because it's been a little bit. I've seen some shit.
You watch as Audrey runs off and follows you. You notice as this happens, Audrey actually stops though. Do you keep going or do you want to stay back? She stops and you notice that she sees Amelia.
Friend, right?
Yeah, this is my friend, Amelia.
Look at Amelia. Is Amelia fine?
Amelia looks completely unaffected by anything that's been happening here.
Why do you look so calm? Why do you look so calm?
I just want to go home.
Go home, please. At least one. And I'm gonna like motion. At least one person, two people.
You notice Audrey looks towards you. You go after like the fucking gangster guy. I'm gonna go deal with my friend here, okay?
Do that. I'll take her. And I'm gonna run.
As you run and you turn and you take off, you notice that she looks over towards Amelia. Like, I thought you would be fucking dead already. Like, how are you not dead? Yeah, I'm different. Wait, you're not like a vampire. I already know that. Yeah, no. But I kind of want to help Erwin. He looks like he's going to die. So, should we do something about that? All right, what about Marilyn? Like, because I feel really bad if, like, she actually, like, did die. She got shot in the chest and then a cowboy rescued her. What?
Wow, way to downplay me.
So, like, is she gonna be alright? I think so, but I don't know how vampires work, so, yeah. Alright, fine. Let's go ahead and let's help Erwin. These things have blood, right? Yeah? Okay. I think I can help. Watch as Amelia takes a step up. You notice Audrey like, what are you gonna do? Just... Hey! You big stone bastard guy! You notice that Garwood starts to walk over towards her.
Oh, look, a tasty little snack for me. How nice of you to come walking up to the beast.
As you're getting up and recovering, you see her eyes go blue. And she brings her hands up and you see Garwood pick up off the ground. What's happening? You see, I guess you do have blood in there. And you watch as he slams up against the wall. I can't move my blood! And he flies over to the other end. Yeah, I guess controlling blood does have its benefits. And you watch as you see his vitae begin to, as he begins to literally have his blood ripped from his mouth. You watch as she drops. You see that she seems to be fatigued. Audrey runs up. Are you okay? Yeah, I've just never done this level of stuff before. You watch as he gets up as he looks over towards you, getting back up. We're not done! And you see him fly up through the hole.
Survey the battlefield.
As you look, you see Kaido making his way over to Memphis, who is literally slaughtering through individuals. You watch as he stops as his blades, he sees Ezerly in front of him. Hey, how's it going, Ezerly? Shame we didn't have more time, for each other. Listen, I don't know who the fuck you are, but I know where someone is that you want. Oh yeah? Who's that? I know where Portia is, and give me a wits, resolve and composure.
Bringing up an old fight.
4.
Okay. As soon as she says Portia, you have this shake, this rattle. You sort of open your eyes, Memphis. And it's very much like Kurama's cage in Naruto. You're sort of in this dark, deep cage. You look around and you hear the word Portia. And it sort of snaps you out of it. You can look forward, and it's almost like you're looking at your own actions through these large windows. Like you're peering through a dream, a foggy dream. You start to hear her voice, Memphis! Memphis, wake up! Memphis! I said wake up! And you're still trying to wake up. Everything's foggy, but you start to see her outside of your cage. She seems to be shackled to chains.
Portia.
Her eyes raise and look towards you. Help me. Shock has me. You need to come save me. Please. Memphis.
Don't worry. I'll figure it out. I'll save you.
And as you start to try to fight through, come back out. To the fight at hand. As Demon Memphis he immediately gets snapped out of it by the sensation of an attack as Kaido makes his way with a blade strike towards Memphis. You see Demon Memphis block it and turn and look towards Kaido. At this moment, Ezerly takes her leave and dips out through the confusion of the fight, as Kaido then stops and looks. I want you to get the fuck out of my brother. Right now. And what exactly are you gonna do about it? I'm a lot stronger than Loden. And you watch as he backs up. You're fast, huh? How fast are you? and you watch as Kaido opens up on Demon Memphis, and it's literally like a DBZ fight where you just see blades bouncing off before you see Demon Memphis do this split butterfly kick and just pile drive Kaido into the ground. And as he goes to land to take Kaido's head, you watch as Kaido, almost shadowed mist, transfers behind him and strikes across the back of Memphis and just buries him into the ground. As he reaches down, he grabs Demon Memphis by his head and pulls him up. And you see Kaido look towards you like, Memphis, you're my brother. Wake the fuck up! Give me resolve and composure.
One.
Inside that cage, you hear, almost like muffled through water, you hear that Kaido's voice being like, Memphis, wake up! The fight continues. Alec.
I'm running like, I gotta find Capone. And just like running as fast as
How do you want to
possible.
try to find him?
Hearing, literally any means at my disposal. I am.
Okay. Give me wits and awareness, and then if you're just doing perception.
Or, I have a question
Yeah,
for you.
sure.
Oblivion sight. I can see ghosts. Can I communicate with them? If I were to talk to them, could they hear me?
Yeah, it's a possibility.
There's probably a lot of dead people in here.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm gonna use Oblivion sight to, like, as I'm running, to try to scan also to see if there's anybody I can possibly talk to. Be like, can you hear me? Just anything.
As you use your Oblivion sight, you pop it in that hallway. It's like running through a crowd of people. Just ghosts packed all over the place. Their eyes turn and look towards you. And as you hear this intense fight going on behind you, you hear the sound of sparks, and you can actually feel like shockwaves. Like the door into this hallway is literally going boom, boom, and slamming as your eyes look, and you see a ghost just lock eyes with you.
Can you understand me? Can you help me? Can you hear me?
What do you want?
Thank God you can hear me. Capone, have you seen him? Do you know what he looks like?
He watches the whole hallway just kind of goes. And points towards the stairs.
Oh my God, this actually fucking worked. Thank you. You're all the best. As I'm like still running. Thank you, all of you. Thank you.
All right.
And I'm.
Follow steps.
Yep.
You run and haul ass all the way to the top of the garage. As you do, you hear and pass by the sounds of gunfire, the sounds of, you hear the Ananasi, you hear Overkill engaging them, you can hear the Knights of the Moon, you can hear the Camarilla gunfire, you can hear everything that's happening. By the time you get to almost the ceiling of the rooftop, you hear the sound of a chopper. And as you break out into the top, as you bust through the door and look up, you see the rope coming down from on the helicopter, and you see Capone on it starting to fly away like, sorry kid, I'm out of here. And you see him lift up with the dead man switch, and somewhere in another scene, you go to those cars and their timer, 5 minutes. Beep beep, beep beep, beep beep, beep beep.
How far away is he?
He's starting to descend up, probably about a good 15 feet off the rooftop.
God, I can't do anything for this. What is all on this rooftop?
Actually a lot of construction equipment.
Construction equipment?
Yeah.
What kind of construction equipment?
There is currently a backhoe. A large excavating backhoe.
I'm gonna take my chance.
You want to try to operate the backhoe?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a wits and technology.
Why does Gargoyle have technology? I don't know why I put that.
3. Got a lot in wits, so hopefully.
You manage to make your way over to the backhoe, and as you get into it and shut the door, the keys are currently in it. You turn it on, you raise up the arm, and you just kind of overhit it. You hit the actual lever, and it begins to spin, and you feel it spin all the way around, and you watch as it clips the tail of the chopper. And as it hits the chopper, you see the rope swing where Capone swings back and goes like, "Oh, you fucking asshole!" And he begins to fire his weapon towards the backhoe. As you see the bullets shatter through the glass. Go ahead and give me a Dex and Athletics.
Oh my god. 3.
You only get clipped by one bullet. As one bullet hits you in the arm, take 1 point of non-lethal. And as that happens, you manage to duck down, but you hear the chopper get to as it begins to tail spin, and you watch as it flies over the rooftop down, and you watch as it boom. You see this huge fireball shoot up.
Fuck. I'm gonna go to the edge and like look over.
As you look, you see smoke and flames, but you don't see any movement. And as you look towards it, you hear the sound of the rooftop door beginning to echo noise as you hear the stairwell, and you can hear someone go like, "Someone's on the roof! Clear it!" And it sounds like more cameraless soldiers.
I'm gonna duck behind something and I'm using Cloak of Shadows again, like.
Okay. Meanwhile, Erwin, what do you want to do?
We'll move over to the 2 girls. Help her up. Thank you for your help.
Yeah, it's not a problem. Where's Marilyn? Is she okay? Did the cowboy save her? Did he get her out of here?
Didn't see. We should all probably get out of here, though.
You notice at this
Make
point,
a lot of noise.
you hear somebody screaming your guys' names like, "Hey! Hey! You 2 girls! Gargoyle guy! Erwin! Look over here! Please notice me!" As you look over and you see George Castelli screaming at you guys. "The bombs are on! They are going to blow! Get the fuck out of here!"
Do I see Memphis or Kaido?
You see Memphis and
react
Kaido
to that?
fighting.
They don't react to that at all?
No.
You 2 should go.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Alright. Come on, Amelia, let's go. And you watch as Audrey and Amelia take their leave. And Memphis, give me another resolve and composure.
Two with the bestial.
At this point now, it's becoming more and more intense. You can see that the cage is beginning to rattle, and you can now start to see a shadowy apparition of Mistopheles outside of the cage.
No! Don't bring me back in there! You're mine, Memphis! Stop it!
One more resolve and composure.
Three.
Ultimately, this is your body, and you can take control whenever the fuck you want.
And I'm going to. Enough!
And you watch as the gate opens up. You see him slam back inside as you reappear on the outside. You see Kaido holding you with his weapon out. Memphis, please!
It's me! I'm back! I'm back!
You watch as Kaido drops his sword and he just pulls you in.
Oh,
and hugs you.
what? What happened to Loden? What happened?
You look over towards Loden's decimated body.
Oh God, did you do that?
You and your friend did.
My friend? Freedom Mask came back?
No, the thing inside you.
Oh. Oh yeah. He kind of took the wheel again.
Memphis, you take the mask off and let's get the fuck out of here.
Alright, let's get out of here.
I'll go with him.
Alec, where are you going?
Okay. I want to try to stealth back into that backhoe. Because there's people up at the door now, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna try to swing it again and like take out as many as I can. To try to clear a path for myself. Because I don't have anywhere else to go besides jumping off the side of this building, and I am not doing that.
Give me another wits and...
Do you want me to do a stealth to get back to there?
No.
Okay. Five.
As soon as they come out, they begin to try to clear. As soon as the backhoe begins to move, they begin to immediately open fire onto the backhoe, specifically the cab of it. Even though they can't see you, they're just assuming that someone's in there. So, you manage to hit 2 of them, clearing them and knocking them down to the ground. Unfortunately, they are kindred. It doesn't exactly kill them, just immobilizes them for a moment. As they open fire into the cab, it's quite a few actually shooting at you.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me a dex and athletics. However, you do get the cover bonus as well.
So it's 5. What's the cover bonus?
So it's an automatic 2 success, so,
So
it's
7.
7.
So 7.
So as you take cover and you feel those bullets begin to ricochet off, you can hear them beginning to close in. What do you want to do?
Can I drive this thing?
You can attempt to drive it, yeah.
I'm going to attempt to drive it.
Give me another wits and technology.
That's 2 with a bestial.
With a bestial?
Yeah.
Okay. As you click it, it looks like the bullets that came in, it fucked up one of the drive gear shafts. And as you go to hit it and go forward, you hit the pedal and it goes right backwards. And as soon as it goes backward, you feel the whole backhoe off the top of this roof, and you immediately feel the G-force as the whole weight of the ground just hits, and you're just free falling.
Do I see this fall?
You do not see this fall. As you free fall, this backhoe multiple floors down before it crashes into the ground, and the arm snaps off. The cab crushes in. Go ahead and from that fall, since you were inside that, go ahead and take say 4 points of lethal damage.
Okay.
So as that happens, you feel your body just multiple bones inside broken. Cuts, scrapes.
Can I crawl out?
You can crawl out.
I'm like flip over on my back. Oh, fuck you guys.
You look up towards
Fuck
them,
this backhoe.
and you see a few of them look over and they're like, "He's still moving!" You watch as one of them comes over.
I'm done.
You see some black item land and it hits the dirt. You watch it rolls. You just see this frag grenade. Give me a dex and athletics.
Oh my god, fuck you. So hard. 4.
4. As you manage to crawl and get up, you feel the grenade explode and it propels you forward. You actually launch and hit the ground and you roll. And as you do, at this point you would see Gargoyle, Memphis, and Kaido making their way, actually coming up Actually, coming up from the ramp, you guys would run into Overkill. As soon as you run into Overkill, you notice that Kaido looks over towards them, and you see them in their... Some of them in their still war forms, and the other ones have shifted back down into their human form. You just then look towards them and go, you guys need to ride out of here?
Yeah, we need to get going. It's gonna blow.
All right, into the tour bus! And you watch as they turn and get into the tour bus.
Come on, Alec, quit laying around.
Wait, do they?
You're still in the parking garage. As the tour bus backs up and begins to go in reverse all the way out. Alec, you see a tour bus boom, bust out from the ground floor, backing up in full speed reverse.
Oh, please, for the love of God, help!
Wits and awareness, both of you.
I didn't fall 20 fucking stories just to die like this.
3.
3.
Also 3.
Both of you are looking out the window, can see the fire immediately from the helicopter crash. And as you go, you guys don't even remember seeing a helicopter. And as you look toward the ball of fire, you just see these arms up in the air.
Can I use? I'm gonna like fucking just Hail Mary it. Use Shadowcast to try to like beacon, like just.
You see these black, wavy shadows, just almost like a one of those inflatable wiggly arm mans outside of a car dealership.
I've seen those shadows before. Alec?
You just kind of go, stop the bus! As he stops the bus, he looks over, Memphis, grab him!
Alright, I'll run over there with fleetness.
Okay.
Grab him.
You see Memphis make his approach towards you.
I'm pretty sure I killed Capone.
It's okay. I killed him, loaded. I'm gonna pick him up, and I'm gonna run back.
Where's Marilyn? Please tell me Marilyn got out. Is she with you?
I thought she was with you.
Does she look like she's with me?
Is she still down there?
I don't know. I haven't been down there. I just fell from the top of this thing.
I heard some cowboy got her.
Some cowboy? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I do remember that. Oh yeah, she's fine.
Oh God, thank God.
Yeah.
And as you get into the tour bus and pull Alec's broken body in, and the door closes, you see Overkill whip the tour bus 180, and it begins to drive off as Camarilla gunfire fires back. As inside, beep, 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 beep. All the cars inside of that layer. You all see this massive fireball shoot out as you feel the shockwave. It actually makes the tour bus spin and turn. You watch as the blast pushes the tour bus, and you look and you start to see this large fucking garage complex come crumbling down. Huge piles of rubble and dust shoot out into the air.
Do you think anyone saw that?
You think everybody saw that?
Yeah.
Actually, there's a chance that nobody saw that. I saw them. The Knights of the Moon. I saw them. Maybe they did something. I am in so much pain.
I'm going to revert back to Ruin.
You would have had to get into the bus.
I am in so much pain right now.
Hey buddy, here, why don't you just mend a little bit? You can drink some of my blood.
I'm not drinking your blood.
No, it's good. It's good.
As the vehicle begins to drive away, we cut to a scene somewhere else. Looking outside of a corporate skyscraper deep in the downtown of Chicago, they look off into the distance and see the burning glow of the explosion. They slightly rattle this glass filled with vitae. Cold whiskey stones set in the center. Jacques takes a drink. And And now Chicago is in complete chaos. You've lost control, Kevin. Justicar has lost control. The Anarchs have nowhere to go. The pyramid has crumbled. The Garou frenzy and the Changeling are lost. Beautiful. Simply and utterly beautiful. So he sets down the glass. Do you think he has bought it? You watch as Helena makes her way over, rubbing her hands through his hair, putting her lips on his cheek. He was always just a boy toy. He'll come running. He'll play his part like a good puppy. And that's where we end tonight's episode. Thank you all for joining us for episode 15. Be sure to like, share this video, and also, if you're not part of our Discord, please join our Discord. A good portion, I think over 50% of you are not subscribed on YouTube. So if you guys would, please give us a subscribe. That definitely helps us out a lot with the algorithm. Or even just leaving a comment helps us out a lot as well. And of course, you guys can become members. We are currently still in the process of getting the emojis made. But because you guys, many of you have already become members, the emoji number has gone up. So we took into account your guys' poll, and we saw that the Memphis roll, Death Maraca, and the Dark Suck were definitely on high priorities. So thank you guys all for your feedback. We definitely appreciate it. So as always, Kindred, remember to always embrace the dark. Good night. But we're going to sit here for a little bit, because normally we cut out. We need to get an ending soon screen. So you guys can leave at any moment now. I guess this is going to be like a Ferris Bueller ending, where it just kind of like, you can go.
It just mutes and the credits start rolling. We're just like...
Yeah. Please.
A laugh track plays.